Hey there, folks. Today, we're going to talk about a remarkable man who made a significant impact on the legal world. His name is John Small, and he was a lawyer who changed the course of justice. Once upon a time, in a small town nestled on the edge of a bustling city, there was a young man named John Small. He wasn't born into wealth or privilege, but he was blessed with an unshakable sense of justice and a relentless drive to right the wrongs of the world. His story, one of passion, perseverance, and unwavering dedication, would go on to become one of the most inspiring and respected legacies in legal history. A humble beginning. John grew up in a modest family. His father was a mechanic, and his mother, a school teacher, instilled in him the importance of education, fairness, and the belief that every person deserved to be heard. As a child, John was captivated by stories of great heroes, those who fought for justice, those who stood for the voiceless, and those who made a difference. Despite financial hardships, John excelled in school, particularly in his studies of law and philosophy. His natural ability to debate and analyze complex issues made him a standout student. But it wasn't just his intelligence that set him apart, it was his unwavering sense of empathy. He always believed that law should not only serve as a set of rules, but as a tool to protect the innocent and bring about fairness. Rising through the ranks, John's journey to becoming one of the greatest lawyers in history wasn't easy. After finishing law school, he joined a small legal firm, where he started off by defending minor cases, but he never shied away from a challenge. His first significant case was that of a young man named James, who had been falsely accused of theft. The evidence against James was flimsy at best, but the prosecutor had a strong reputation and powerful connections. The case of the innocent prisoner. As his career flourished, John took on increasingly difficult cases, many of which others were too afraid to touch. One of his most notable and difficult challenges came years later, when he took on the case of Thomas Walker, a man who had been wrongly convicted of a brutal murder. Thomas had spent 20 years in prison for a crime he did not commit. The evidence was circumstantial at best, and yet the jury had convicted him based on public pressure and the appearance of guilt. John could have easily turned his back on the case, as it seemed nearly impossible to overturn. But something about it struck a chord in his heart. He believed that if he couldn't fight for the innocent, who would? So, let's raise a glass to John Small and all the lawyers out there who are working hard to make the world a fairer and more just place. Thank you for tuning in, and don't forget to follow and subscribe for more inspiring stories like this one. Cheers.